everyone, I'm back with another episode of Keep or Donate, and in this video I'm going to show you swatches of 10 nail polishes that I've tried over the past several weeks. So let's just go ahead and get right into it with the shade I am wearing today. So this is a beautiful gray leaning taupe, and it's a shade by L'Oreal. It's called Eiffel for You, like the Eiffel Tower. So I love the name and I also love this color. It's kind of like my go-to color when I don't know what else to wear. I just love shades such as this, like a really pretty taupe color. And I like that it leans a little bit cool tone because I really like the gray in it. So I am gonna hang on to this one. Now I was really torn because Essie Chinchilli is pretty much exactly the same shade. I even took the swatches out that I have on my swatch sticks and I compared them. I compared them in natural light, I compared them under artificial lighting, and they are literally exactly the same. I can't even detect a difference. So I was really torn between the two. I only want to keep one of these, but I'm not sure which one yet. I was leaning towards the L'Oreal one because it has, I think, a nicer brush. I don't really like the Essie brushes because they're really long and thin and I find them difficult to work with. For the time being, even though these are exactly the same shade, I am hanging on to both of them. Next up, I have another nude shade that I absolutely love. This one is by OPI and it's called Tickle My France-y. This is a taupe shade, but it has a little bit of a pink undertone, and I really love that it makes my nails look extremely healthy. So I absolutely love this polish and I'm going to be hanging on to it. And if you haven't seen my other Keep or Donate videos, I mark all of my nail polishes that I'm going to be keeping with a little yellow sticker so I can keep track of which ones I've tried. Next up, we have another Essie polish, and this is a beautiful metallic shade called Penny Talk. One of my viewers actually recommended this one to me and I hadn't tried it yet, although I had it in my collection. So I gave it a try and it is absolutely stunning. I don't know if this will make sense, but it's like a penny but with a rose gold lean to it rather than a very orangey copper lean. So I find the shade really flattering and I love it, so I am going to hang on to this one. Next up, I tried two corally shades. The first one is the one I'm wearing on my toes right now. It's L'Oreal's Mango Get 'Em. I like this shade, but I prefer other types of shades on my toes. I don't really see myself wearing this shade on my fingernails because I tend to like pinks or reds on my fingernails and not so much coral shades, and I'm sure I have some coral shades that I prefer over this one, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to this shade. Even though it's lovely, it's just not something I would reach for very often. The other coral shade I tried is by Color Club and it's called In Theory. So I'm alright about the shade. I do like it. I like that it's a cream formulation and it's rather easy to work with, but I prefer my coral shades to be a little bit brighter, and so this is not going to be a polish that I'm going to be hanging on to. This shade, however, by Color Club, I absolutely love. It is stunning. This is called Mrs. Robinson and it's essentially a neon fuchsia leaning purple shade. It is so beautiful and striking on the nails. I got a lot of compliments when I wore this. Because of the neon pigment, it has a little bit of a matte lean to it, so I paired a matte top coat with it. I just love the way this looked, so of course I'm going to be hanging on to this one. This one is by Revlon and it's part of their scented nail polish collection. It's in Ginger Melon and I love this shade. So this one is a pink polish, but it does have a slightly coral lean to it, so I much prefer this one over the other two coral polishes that I tried that have more of an orange tinge. So I really love this shade and it also smells wonderful, so I'm gonna hang on to this one. The other pink polish that I tried is by Zoya and it's in the shade Kimber. I'm okay about this polish. I love the application, the opacity, everything about it, except that I don't like shimmer polishes. So I wore this again on my toes and it was fine. I liked it. So if this wasn't a shimmer polish, I would definitely be hanging on to it, but because it is, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on. The last polish I tried is by Cynthia Raleigh and it's in the shade Red Velvet. This is basically a shimmery or frosty type red nail polish, and I really liked how it went on with such great pigmentation and opacity, but I don't like this type of shade. I find it doesn't look very good on my nails. When it comes to reds, I prefer a cream finish, and so I'm going to be letting this one go, even though the formulation is, again, lovely to work with. So that is it for this episode of Keep or Donate. I think I did pretty well. I'm letting go of 4 out of the 10 polishes that I tried over the past little while. I know I'm gonna let go of either Chinchilli or Eiffel for You. I'm leaning towards keeping Eiffel for You, not only because I like the brush better, but because Maria gave it to me in our swap. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll be back very soon with another one. Until then, please take care, and bye for now.